What is SNKRX? We back with another game. And this game is of course a roguelike to satisfy my addiction. But that's not the point. Today we're here to talk about SNKRX. As I've already told you, SNKRX is a roguelike. But this time there's a sprinkle a little bit of spice. Some auto chess spice. And you might be wondering, how does this work? Well, you see, in this game, you don't choose how you attack, but you can choose your units. And when fighting, you just move the units. So at least you have some kind of control of how they dodge the enemies. The game very much leans into this auto chess aspect. Since you have a shop, you have economy, you have units you can buy, you can re-roll, you can upgrade the shop for even better units. And you can even get some abilities that you can upgrade. Well, not really abilities, but more like passives you can upgrade and make your comps even more powerful. The important part of the game is building synergies so that your snake becomes as powerful as possible. So you can destroy these pills that spawn out of nowhere. Yeah, you're fighting some pills. But like one thing before we continue on, like you basically just get thrown into this game without a tutorial. I just thought there was a choice between the units you could choose, and I didn't know how the fucking game worked. I didn't know there was economy and the units had different fucking costs, and that was just how the shop worked and everything. Like, it was really fucking confusing, man. I just fucking press some random fucking buttons and then hope for the best. But at least like the first go around, it's pretty fucking easy. It was just a cakewalk. I just built some random ass rogues, and then I got some crit passive, and then suddenly I was just like one-shotting everything. It was actually pretty great. Really satisfying. As an example, I got a build with mercenaries. Usually you don't use mercenaries to carry, since their synergy focuses on making gold. And their abilities aren't usually that good for killing units. But then I got a passive that increases my mercenaries damage by 1% per gold in my inventory. So the obvious choice was to get a mercenary to level 3 so it could carry. And oh boy, did I start deleting enemies. Like they didn't even have a chance to realize they were alive to begin with. The enemies. Yes, you're fighting pills, but don't let them fool you. They've got some sick strategies. Like they have these green boys who just speed up the normal units that fucking, like, they just become Sonic out of nowhere. So if you kill the green boy too early, then suddenly you have all these fucking small boys just fucking ramming you. And then there's this fucking white unit that just fucking Gatling guns you from across the fucking map. Like, these guys are fucking scary, dude. And then there's these orange ones that just fucking choose to ram you like they're just fucking suicide bombers. Like, it's crazy out there. It's scary. And then there are the blue guys that fucking put down bombs when they die. Jesus Christ. They're out here being terrorists trying to murder us. I don't know what the underlying things is with the pills. Like, fucking make America great again. You're out here fucking fighting for your country as a snake against the drugs. It's a war on drugs or something. Like, they're destroying our community, our society. We must fight off the pills. I don't fucking know, I'm European. They're also like boss pills, but they're basically just pills, but bigger and with more HP. So I guess, yeah, that's not really much about it. They just got thick, boy. You might be wondering, what's the goal of the game? Well, your goal is to complete the 25 levels of your run. And when you do that, you can either choose to start the new game plus, or continue forward endlessly. You might be thinking to yourself, that seems pretty fucking pointless. But well, you see, when you start New Game Plus, you get to get an extra character, and that means you can make your snake bigger, and you can just continue getting new game plus every time you complete these 25 levels, and that means you can increase the amount of synergies you have. So your throbbing monster of a snake can become even more powerful. The soundtrack is from a guy called Kubi or QB, and it really works well with the game. Like, it's this fast-paced but also kind of chill video game-esque music, and it just works really well since you just sit there vibing while you control your snake. You wouldn't expect it from a simple game from a sole developer, but this game really does well of combining the auto chess genre with the roguelike genre and bringing a package that just works. Like, it's just beautiful. It's just a game that is addicting, fun, and it's just super worth your time to play. Like, there's nothing that feels out of place or does anything you wouldn't expect from this type of game, especially with all the passives and stuff that really affects how you play the game and how you build. It's really fun, and there's so many ways to play the game. It makes you wanna go for another round after you finish your last one, even if you lose midway, because you just wanna try a new build or new synergy and just destroy some goddamn pills. And yeah, would definitely want people to try this game.